Hey, and welcome to the show. This show is brought to you by Patreon members like you.
Thank you for being a Patreon member.
As a Patreon member, you get a video of the podcast that we put out twice a month.
Now, on with the show.
Saludos, man.
Holy God, I've been holding that one for a while.
Do you turn the compressor off?
The compressor is off.
Sorry, Wayne.
Compressor is off. Hang on.
Hey, Luis.
Alright.
Compressor is off. Sorry, guys, late that we're late.
But it was for a worthy cause. That's
It
for
is.
sure.
Yeah.
Well,
What's up, Christian?
I'll say three things.
Yeah.
9-1-1. Let's leave it at that.
What are you living?
But what is it? Today's Monday. Duh. How was your weekend?
That's pretty good.
Yeah?
That was, dude, that was awesome. I
Yeah?
laughed so hard.
What's up, Fro?
I went to a comedy show
Mm-hmm.
with Gabby.
Awesome.
That was awesome, man. Yeah.
I didn't do that. I can hear that. The volume on that's up.
Mm-hmm. What's up, Jason?
Sorry to get back to you, Christian. Okay. Yeah,
Hey,
today.
yeah. Sorry to hear that, Wayne.
What happened?
Oh no, he's working.
Oh, that sucks. We
Yeah.
are too, but hey guys, Florida temperature here in Ontario. Oh, dude, I bet you it is, but I bet you it's not. Because let me tell you what, today, holy cow,
Oh,
dude, I was soaked.
Yeah.
Were you soaked?
Yeah.
Oh
it's
my God.
Super hot, man. Yeah.
Oh, you
That's
found
crazy.
4 Ryan amps today? Oh, that is so cool.
Yeah.
What's up from Ohio? Cincinnati in the house. What's the just we were killing it today, so I didn't have time to do. I love JC's picture, by the way. That's the rip off.
Yeah.
it's supposed
Thor,
to look like
Thor, Aquaman.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I love that one. Oh, oh wow, 225 hours. Okay.
Wow.
Oh, that's sweet.
What's up,
Okay, cool.
Michael?
Yeah, definitely. Is everything okay? Everyone is okay. We were filming today, so.
Oof. Yeah.
All right, I'm done with that. So we had a plan.
So professional, man.
I know. We had a plan.
Yeah, we film, and
So we're
that
obviously
was
trying.
a long video.
Yes. So we're trying to get these videos together for Trusted Tech and Installer of the Year.
Yeah.
That's why we're not going to be making any YouTube videos for the foreseeable couple weeks. And I apologize. We talked about it on Saturday. But yeah, if you didn't catch the Saturday show, so for the next couple weeks, until we're done with these motion pictures that we have to put out, we won't be doing any YouTube videos. And so, but on the upside of this, on the other side of this, when this is all over, you can look for 2 of the longest videos you guys have ever seen.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, it's gonna be really nice. I'm super excited to be done. What are you looking at?
It's like a
The flicker?
flashing, Yeah.
No, that's the shiny in the lights. It's,
Yeah, I
it's the
see it.
refresh rate on the camera.
Jesus.
Yeah. Anyways, oh, let's go brighter. Anyways, so that's today. We had a car we had to film, and so it added a lot to it because normally we do a lot of talking, but we even had to do a lot more talking. 86 is nice.
Right now. But just
Yeah,
like
so
3
that meant
o'clock,
we're going to be
2 o'clock.
late.
Yeah.
And we really can't talk about much about what we're doing for that.
No.
I'll get my popcorn ready. Me too. So, yeah, I'm excited. I'm excited. Today's video went really well, I think.
Yeah.
We won't know, obviously, until we get in and edit. And then I have to go back and re-edit. And then we yeah.
Yeah,
So,
definitely.
We got a lot of work to do. So we got a big hump. Now, enough of that. Let's not think about that for at least the next couple minutes. Are any of you guys going to be going to Knowledge Fest? So if any of you guys are going to Knowledge Fest, we will be there Saturday. We're going to be teaching a class at 8:30? 9:30.
9:30.
9:30. First class of the day. It's
I'm
going to
so
be
sorry.
us. You can learn how to shoot cool video like this. We're going to explain to you the process we use, the tools we use. We're going to bring the tools. It'll be a lot of fun. Have you done an S40?
S40.
I don't know. Any F-150 builds in the work at all? Yes.
Oh,
Actually,
God,
Jesse,
tons.
we have a Raptor that was supposed to be last week as far as the video goes, but last week happened as the first week back from vacation, and things just went crazy real fast. So really, I think the first video that I get to edit once all this is done is going to be the Raptor video. And that's a really nice one. We did put a picture up of it while I was on vacation. We put a picture of an F-150 display. It had the big Zen in the corner with the DM810 connected to it. That video that's the first video once I get back into adjusting is going to be ready to go. And the DX, a good Kenwood to start. Oh, is the DDX 8905 a good Kenwood to start with and add a Maestro? Yeah. Isn't the new stuff ending in a 6 though?
The 6.
So the 5 is last year's version. Still a great product. There's no doubt about it. Still a great product. But the 8905, yeah, that's a nice one. It's a nice one, for sure. Oh,
All right.
that reminds
Yeah.
me. The 996 came in.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Nice.
showed up
Did
today.
you did the update?
No. I'm just saying.
No,
the replacement.
Yeah. I
for
don't know,
Paul,
but you
so
did know.
He's
You
just
have
like,
it?
I'm just gonna hold on to this one. I was like, oh, okay.
All right.
Um,
Okay, which Alpine ILX head unit should I get for my 2019 Silverado? And how can I connect my phone to play videos from YouTube? 19 Silverado.
So he's got a 19 Silverado.
Uh-huh.
I don't even know if
Do
there's a
they
dash kit
make
for that
the
yet.
things?
I don't
Yeah.
know what that dash looks like yet. I
No?
think that's the new dash. I don't think they have.
I don't think they have
they
that
have
yet.
an ILX for that yet.
No.
I mean, if it's got the old dash, obviously they do. But I don't
Yeah.
know. I don't know what the 19 looks like. If it's the same dash as the 18, but I thought they changed that.
Yes.
I'd have to see. But basically, okay, regardless of that question, all the ILX, with the exception, so the ILX 207 has an HDMI input. The ILX 309 has an HDMI input. The 107 or the 109, whatever the 107
107
does not
No.
have HDMI, and the 259
It does.
does not have HDMI. So it's either got to be the 207 or the 359 have HDMI input. Depending on what kind of phone you have, you're going to need your smartphone adapter. So if you have an iPhone, it's a Lightning adapter to HDMI. Will allow you to do whatever you want there. If you have an Android phone, then you have to figure out what that specific provider or manufacturer will do for you. So if you have a brand new Samsung phone, Samsung makes USB-C to HDMI adapter, but you have to buy the Samsung version of it. So there you go. Metro is working on a kit for 2019 for the new Pioneer 8-inch. Yes, yeah, they are.
Yep.
Which is a shame because like there's no 8-inch right now.
No, they recall that.
Have you ever done a Tesla style radio in the Dodge Ram? No. And the only people I know that have done it have had really bad results.
Yeah.
They're neat, and that's where it ends. They're neat.
It's a lot of cool features
That don't
but
work.
No. Okay, so any CD player that you can delete sources, so you don't have to scroll down.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say
No.
just like a regular CD player.
So what?
single
All
disc?
right. So no.
I mean,
so,
the Pioneer does that.
Well, okay.
You turn it off.
So you can go into the Pioneer and like you could turn off aux. And you can turn off AV.
I think Bluetooth.
And CD will not
No.
cycle through.
No. Yeah.
If there's not a CD in.
Correct.
But like on a Kenwood, Alpine, those always retain the sources. Like that's the thing about the Alpine that drove me crazy is that it was like, and on a Kenwood, if you go, it allows you to do those bottom three that you like, your three favorites, which is cool. But if you hit the source button on the steering wheel control, then it's going to go through them sequentially, which is just like shoot me in the head.
All right, Dean.
Yes.
When setting the amplifiers, do you like with the DD1? Do you like
The 8 inches
negative
back,
5?
sorry. I like negative
5 and negative 10 for the bass?
Depends on the type of person that's listening to the bass. So negative 5 is, yes, I'll always do
1K,
negative
negative
5 on the highs. But depending on the person using the subwoofer, a lot of the times I will go negative 5 as well. Only because because we'll generally turn the subwoofer volume up halfway. All right, so if we're doing that, pretty much it's going to be at -10 if they decide to turn it all the way up anyways. So at least when they're hearing it for the first time, if they're happy, they won't dig in and turn it up more. What's up, Aaron?
What's
Why
up,
can't
Anthony?
you adjust the fader or
Aaron.
balance in a Sony
Mel.
Double 10 while in Bluetooth?
What?
Because that's probably a software update, if I was to guess.
What can I adjust?
Mel, we're getting excited. We're getting excited, Mel. We're going to see you soon. Texas in the house. Whoop, whoop.
Texas.
We're getting there Thursday, Mel.
Thursday.
We're going to get there early Thursday so that we can
Aaron.
go to...
Aaron is gonna be there.
Aaron's going to be there. Of
No,
course
but like
he's
on
gonna be
Thursday too.
there. Yeah, Aaron will be there Thursday. Is there a harness for the factory amp in the Acura TS? Not that I'm aware of. Honestly, I don't think I've ever seen one on that particular
Oh,
car.
David say, hey guys, thanks for the work on the F350. It sounds awesome.
Yeah, I just saw he posted a bunch of pictures up on
Nice.
his page, and it was funny because I was scrolling through them this morning,
Uh-huh.
and so on my Facebook, on Instagram, I have all my car stereo fans that I like on one page, and on my personal page, I have like running and drawing and like people that don't like photographers. Like he's into photography, so I follow him. And what's up from Malaysia, William?
What's up, man?
And so I saw these pictures on there, and I was like, why are these car stereo? Why do these look like something I've done? And I looked who it was, and I was like, oh, okay.
All right. Is there a harness for a factory amp for an
Yeah, I got
Acura?
that one.
Yeah?
Yep,
Okay.
got that one.
Okay, thanks, guys.
So had a cheaper MTX 12. You made me switch to JL. Okay. Of all the brands that I made you switch to, I find it hard to believe I made you switch to JL, although I will say the JL is better than the MTX in my personal opinion, and that is just my personal opinion alone. But yeah, I could see doing that. Why not? I mean,
David,
yeah.
what year is there a kid coming out for a Ford Explorer?
So,
I mean, like the new one?
I'm thinking the newer one. So, all right, here's the deal. I'm going to say yes to that because iData has the new My Ford Touch bezel coming out, and if I heard him properly when we were talking about it, the idea is that you pull the screen out. Okay, because the screen isn't part of this. So you can pull the screen out. They're making a bezel so you can put like a normal radio behind it, and then with the iData harness, all the, just like in the Camaro, all the stuff gets put into it. And I think when he was talking, that might be one of the cars that's actually getting an update for that. I could be wrong,
All right.
but we'll know in the next couple months.
All right. Anthony say, are there any HDMI head units that can be used to mirror your HDMI device, but also send the video out to the rear entertainment?
So in order to do that, you need an HDMI input and an HDMI output. Off the top of my head, the device that has that is the Alpine 207. It has an HDMI in and an HDMI out. So yes, there is that. And I believe there's one other radio they make that has a GPS built into it that also has that. And the reason why it has that is because it's designed to work with their drop-down, so that you can take the HDMI from the drop-down and feed it into the screen up front, and you can take the HDMI from the radio and feed it into the screen overhead. And you can also use it as your DVD player or CD player if you need to. But it's capable of being used for any input or output. So yes, there you go.
What's up, Mike from Iowa?
Y'all had a 2019 Silverado come through the shop yet? Did one last week with Bose and ended up using the WaveTech piece. Amp Pro did not show anything. We haven't had that one yet, but we've actually talked to them about the 19. We did the 19 Camaro not too long ago, and it's basically the same radio system in it. So we talked to them about both the 19 and truck and the Camaro. Right now, yes, there is nothing for it like in that. They don't make an Amp Pro, so there's going to be a lot of fun in the 19. Think of the new 19 Silverado Sierra as when Ford went from Sony to Bang & Olufsen. That's kind of what's going on right now with GM, so it's going to be a lot of fun. The only nice thing about it is we can bypass like the ANC if it has it. When we did ours, we went with a DM810 because it ended up having Bose, which really sucked because it was like if something needed an Amp Pro, that would have been it. And that was insane, as I can imagine it was in the Silverado.
The Halo Alpine head unit is awesome. It's really nice, man.
Yeah, Victor, who's normally on here, has one, and he absolutely
he
loves
that.
He's going to be in Friday for
yeah.
us to put it in his Tacoma.
I have a 2005 BMW 760i. Ooh.
My heart goes out to you.
With the logic.
Mm.
And the MOSFET fiber optic system. Have you guys replaced the speakers and amps with an aftermarket parts?
So that's the funny one. If I remember correctly, the fiber optic goes from the radio up front to the processor in the back, and the processor in the back really only handles like the rear doors and the subwoofer, and then coming out of the little CD player in the dash is actually an amplified 4-channel output.
Front?
Yeah, for the front and whatnot. And also, so if I remember, once you get that out without breaking the wood bezel for it, I think you can tie in right there behind the radio and you don't even have to screw with the fiber optic. So there again, I haven't done one in a really, really long time, so I don't know. I put a Halo in an R8, it fit awesome. Oh yeah, Anthony, I saw that. That was the R8. Ant-Man on audio.
Yeah.
Ant-Man on audio. Or Ant-Man knows audio. I watched your vlog last night. Actually, I needed a break from editing, so I was like, "Hey, Ant-Man's got one up," and I watched that.
Oh, watch that. Yeah.
Hey, are you going to Dallas or are you just going to California next year?
No, I think he said he's going to Cali.
All right, because we got to talk, man. We got to talk.
Yeah.
I can help you guys out.
He's waiting for my stickers.
So we just got. All right. So here's the deal. Butch, who makes our stickers, their shop is relocating. So they were moving from one facility to another. Yeah. And in the process of them doing that, we ran out of stickers. Sue just got in a small order of stickers in over the weekend. So she's going to start getting those back out. So if you're waiting on, that's why we haven't talked about stickers, because we literally ran out of them. So if you're waiting on them, there's a stack of envelopes sitting on my kitchen table right now that she just filled. So those should hopefully be going out this week. So be patient. We'll have more stickers. And for those of you that are going, what are you talking about? We give away free 5-star stickers. And have no fear, once Butch gets back into the facility and everything gets back up and swinging and going, he'll be going to Cali. All right, we'll see you in Cali then. All right. Then we'll have more stickers and we'll put the thing up and we'll send you stickers.
All right, and this is cool.
Okay.
Mark said, "It's Paul a good salesman, or he need to involve you to get those big jobs done." So they normally.
Do you want to answer that?
No, they normally call Dean. You know, whatever is gonna happen is like, hey, you have a minute. Can you talk to this person? Blah 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 blah, and then from there, Dean handle the whole sales. Actually, the questions. He answered all the questions the customer is gonna have, and then from there, he say, "Okay, we done. You don't have more questions.
Hey, Alan.
Go from Paul, because that Paul give you the all the prices and everything, and the sales is gone. But that's it. Yep."
As far as the stickers go, just be patient on that. Like I said, once we really don't have any extras right now, but we will be getting them in the next couple weeks. And when we do, we'll hold up the cool sign that tells you guys where to get the stickers from. So be patient on that. Now here's what was that? All right, I was gonna say something and I totally lost my train of thought.
About Paul.
Oh yeah, about Paul. Oh yeah, I was gonna answer that, but you did a good enough job, so I'm just moving on past that. PXE 805. Okay, that's not even. Are you being serious? That's not a real question. The Alpine.
Oh no, man.
That's not even the DE. This no, I'm never gonna get it. I got one of those. I got both of them.
Just start with the Alpine.
You want the Alpine?
Yeah.
Johnny, hey, what's up from Loud and Clear? I need to talk to you. All right, so and thank you, Johnny. That made my mind get back on focus. So, here's the cool thing about the videos we're doing. If you guys didn't catch the video we put up this morning, it's the recap of the 5 minutes of 5-star. And at the beginning of those, I always do a dialogue or monologue of what we're going on. Just a quick little, hey, here's the stuff. And yesterday, when I was in my happy place, and that's running, I came up with this cool idea that I wanted to add into... You're welcome, message you later. I came up with this cool idea that I wanted to be able to take you guys and include you in this video, the videos we're making. So, it's okay, Robert, we're late too. And so what I wanted you guys to do is comment on that video, tag me in a post, send me an email, message me on Facebook.
Yeah.
And basically what I was looking for is that if we've ever helped you, if we've ever influenced you, if we've ever guided you, if we've ever, anything that we've ever done to make you enjoy, have a better experience, answer, it doesn't matter, anything that you want, we want to take those. We want to take, it can be a video, it can just be a comment, I don't care. It can be not a picture,
whatever.
Just something. And I don't want. I don't want this because I need to be able to. You guys have all seen them where they do videos where it's like boom, 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 all these clips. I want to do that. I want. And what this means. And if you do a video, obviously you're gonna go in a different place. But I want to. I want. You got.
What do you think is gonna be good? Like
just hey, you know.
I don't know. Like seconds. How many seconds?
For the video?
Yeah. Just
long enough to say something nice about, or just to describe your experience. And you don't even have to edit it, okay? No. Don't edit it. Don't make it special. Talk to your phone. I don't care. I'll edit it. So you can literally screw up 6 times. Mm-hmm. I don't care. Just send me the video. I'll clean it off. You don't have to do nothing. So you don't have to polish it. Not a thing. And there again, you don't even have to do a suggestion of length. For a video, no more than 5 seconds. I mean, we're talking super simple. I mean, because that's what I'm gonna cut it down to. 10 max.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, like 10 seconds max. Like, because I mean, if you sit here and count to 10 seconds, you can get a pretty long conversation in. But yeah, it's simple. I made a 1-minute video. I will clip it down, Christian. It's okay. But there again, you don't have to make a video, Robert. That's the whole cool thing. I want both. I want video and I want text because we know, we found this out. Some people don't like to put the camera in their face like we do. So text is cool too. I'm looking for text.
Yeah.
Write a comment on the back of a 20 bill. Yeah, Butch. We were just talking about you. Your ears must have been ringing. Dean loves editing videos all night long. Yes, I do, Ernie. Yes, I do. I was talking to him yesterday. So, yeah, that's kind of the idea. So we want Ada. We want to be able to take your comment.
I would take the 20.
And
it's okay.
Okay, so I'm gonna blame Ada for this because once we started brainstorming last night, the two of us, we kind of this is where
that's what this one came out.
Well, that's where it kind of goes. My wife doesn't get 10 seconds.
That is crazy.
That's good,
Why
Greg.
would you get 10 seconds?
I'm glad we have that group, man. Thanks, Greg.
Awesome.
That was wonderful.
Awesome.
Talking about me? No, we are now that you're here, though, because I don't like talking about people behind your back. So anyways, a text. Text or video. Post it anywhere. There, you can email it to me. Car Stereo Talk? Car Stereo Talk at yahoo.com, I think it is. But there's links. If you watch anything on Facebook, there's links to everything there. I'm sorry, on YouTube. If you watch anything there, if you put it in the comment for today, Monday's YouTube video, that would be great because I can just go through and grab all the ones out of there and clip them the way I want. So that would be cool. If you do a quick video on Instagram, just tag me in it and I'll find it. I'm going to return Escalade. Send text on back of money order payable to. Always love watching and learning. Thank you, Jim. This all going to, in another video. Yeah. So the whole idea behind it is that we're going to. I need these for this idea that I'm working on for the video. So the cool thing about this is this monster video that we're designing, the entry that we have to make. You guys are a big part of it. You guys have voted for me. You guys you've taken what we've said and we've done good because you make us better all
the support that you guys have, you know,
Trusted Tech or Installer of the Year. Either way, we're going for both. We're making both videos, so it's all good. My son just said Fernando looks like me. I know. Anyways, so yeah, that's the idea. We want to do that. We want to include you guys. So there we go. All right, let's stop talking about that. You get the idea. D Nando to win all. I agree.
Hey man, thank you, Mike.
All right, so back to questions. Let's get those questions queued back up. Good luck. Thanks, Brandon. Thank you. Means a lot.
Yeah.
Means a lot. Are you going to Dallas?
That's it. It's just
Yeah.
Just having fun, man.
I know,
Yeah.
it's great. Well, I mean, we started the show late, and most people are just like,
yeah, like I say, sorry.
but get those. All right, please don't forget to answer my question about how long to play a subwoofer to break in from new. Thank you. Okay, good. Glad you asked the question when you re-asked the question.
Perfect.
So here's the deal: when it comes to breaking in a subwoofer, there is no boom, do this. Some take longer than others. Like when we were talking with Focal, and they were talking about how long it takes to break in their mid-range, and they're like, dude, you have to play these things for a month. And I'm like, oh, what?
Mm-hmm. Like 200 hours.
Yeah, it was ridiculous. Yeah. It all depends on the subwoofer manufacturer. That's a silly question. Well, yeah, it is and it isn't, because some subwoofers, like the big suckers, those were going to need a lot of break-in. But the time gets reduced because you're putting thousands of watts to them. Mm-hmm. Really what it is, it's just heat up, cool down, heat up, cool down, heat up, cool down cycles are all that matter. If you can give it 4 or 5 really good heat up, cool down cycles, I feel you're probably all set and ready to go. Most of the time by the time we're done with a car, if we're doing a really long tune session, the speakers are pretty close to broke in. Because we bang on them. I'll be there Thursday. Also, see you there. We'll be there Thursday. And there again, we were going to say, if anybody's in Dallas on Thursday, if they want to, we're going to be at the Omni. Just saying. We're getting in.
Robert, you missed the giveaway, but it's going to be more.
Oh, yeah, we're going to do more. We got more I Ask You This. We got another Pioneer. We got 3 more I Ask You This. We got another Pioneer disc.
Pioneer book.
I'm hoping to...
and I just take a picture.
Moscone DSP 628 Pro for the win. Oh, yes. Yes, it is.
Which one?
The Pro. The DSP, the 68. Yeah. Yeah. I don't know. Don't even get me started.
It's a 12
Adam
L7?
will talk about those all day. He loves those things.
Which one? It's a 12 Kicker L7.
Oh, no, 5. It's Kicker L5.
Oh, okay. What he's trying to...
break in as a Kicker L5.
Mm-hmm.
There again, I think if you do 4 or 5 times of heat up, cool down on the voice coil, you're probably okay. And really, it should only take about a minute or 2 to get to that voice coil to where it's pumped and ready to go.
Yeah.
So if you play, and there again, each manufacturer is a little bit different as far as how it's going to sound after you break it in. Some woofers that are super tight, like the shallow mount Rockford T1s.
The T1s.
And the P3s, those definitely need. The CVTs needed a year to break in before they ever sounded any good.
We have 86.
Bang them for 10
too,
seconds.
Man.
There you go. Bang them for 10 seconds, Greg says.
Just bang them.
I'm good with that. And then let them cool back down. So really, at the end of the day, if you think about it, if you're driving them to work, if you're driving to work and home, if you play them like maybe for a half song in the morning on the way to work, balls to the wall, and then turn it back down, let it cool off, then playing it balls to the wall on the way home for that. By the end of the week, if they're not broken in, you're doing something wrong. So you should be good there. Any feedback on JL TW3s? A lot of people love them. Is the 107 here in Riverside, California? It's 107 here in Riverside. Oh, Jesus. Yeah, you guys are getting heat wave.
That's crazy.
And you guys are dry, man. I was there last year when it was 110, and it's like just walking around in an oven. It sucks.
Dude, this is
what is the problem, man?
I'm trying to get this question right here.
Hey, guys. Got a DSR1 configured just as
integration going to an Alpine DSP. Thanks.
Oh, yeah. That was Ryan, the guy that stopped by. He was the guy that was using. He needed AR.
Okay.
And he needed a preamp.
Okay.
So he used the and we were like, oh, we never thought to do that.
Okay.
So he needed 8 channels of output to go, or he needed 6 channels to go into the Alpine.
Okay. I remember him.
So he's using the DSR1 as just a preamp to go into the Alpine PXE
the 85.
050. So because they didn't make a because he already had it, or they didn't make an amp. I don't remember which one it was, but I was like,
"What's up, Will?
That's a great idea. Yes, do that."
Yeah.
So yeah, cool. Glad that worked. Rob Sale checking in. Oh, do you follow John on Instagram or Facebook? Mm-hmm. He just put up a picture, and honestly, I had to look at it twice because it says Rob Sale looking for a job. A friend of mine, Rob Sale. That was him.
Really?
That was him. I was like, wait a minute. I had to go back and look. I was like, holy crap, that is him. dude, that's the best Halloween costume ever.
No, I actually saw that picture because Marie posted that picture.
Oh, did she?
Yeah.
I have a Pioneer
That's cool.
AVH 230 Jeep Wrangler. When I have an iPod connected to USB connection, it plays for a while, but then goes heavy static. Any reason why this may happen? You think of? The easiest answer to that is: do you have the most recent update done on it? That would be important, even though you're doing it over USB. That is very important, especially on those radios. And I'm guessing you probably don't because the last USB came out like 30 days. Sorry, the last update came out like 30 days ago. And if it has never been updated, then that would also be the reason why you're having that problem. So go in and update it. Or simply hook them up to your home stereo and let them play something. See, mine aren't even broken in. I've had them like 20 years. So, well, applying polyfill to a sealed box with 212s, kicker L7 subs. Box is going into an 18 F-150 sealed with kicker. Okay. So, maybe. I'm going to say maybe because, like, when Jeff and I were talking about this, Jeff Smith and I were talking about this fact because he was getting ready to do Marie's husband's truck.
Mm-hmm.
And he was like, I'm just going to do this and I'm just going to keep stuffing it with polyfill until I get the right load I want.
Okay.
And I was like, okay, that makes sense. I mean, that's how I used to do it. Nowadays, people are like, oh, God, don't do polyfill. I'm like, why? Why? I mean, so, yeah, I am a firm believer and there's no reason not to. You just have to be careful. And I like to, put a little bit in, play it, put a little bit more, play it. The other thing you can do, the other thing too is it'd be neat if you had the SMD tool so you can actually see what the ohm load is.
Okay.
Loaded like that, and that'll tell you if it's actually working. Okay to play soccer practice, thanks. Haley's doing Hell Week this week, so she's back to coaching. What is your opinion of the Pioneer D Series subwoofer? Isn't that the one we have on the board?
Yes, that's what
honestly,
we have
for the price point, it's what it is.
It's okay.
It's not bad. It's not great. For the price point that it is and what's in that same league, it's an outstanding subwoofer. All right, so John's chimed in on this, and I figured he would because he loves to talk about enclosures. So, 1 pound per cubic foot, 15 to 20 gain is perceived enclosure volume. And I don't know if that's a percentage or just that. Polyfill for the win, roughly 1 pound per cubic foot rule of thumb. There you go. So SMD, I'll look into it. Thanks for the feedback. Yeah, no problem.
Perfect.
So there you go. We have Robert Van Hoyt and John Calano. Chef Tell, as I like to say. Those are their thoughts, and I would agree with those. You can put too much into. Yes, you can, as Ada would say. So there you go. Kicker.
Hi from another man.
What is the lead saying here? Kicker recommends fill box half full. Yeah, which sounds about right with everyone chiming in. So there you go.
Yeah. Okay.
8/8 and an F450 under the seat, rear seat location. Yes, I got some poly. There you go. No doubt, for sure.
8/8.
So, try the black hole. Oh, from Orca.
Yeah.
Black hole tile.
Yep.
The black hole jute stuff. That's the stuff that Nick filled his box up with when he was talking about
that's
all
Fernando
that.
from Kicker right there.
Ah, hey Fernando from Kicker. You guys are awesome. Hey, has Lori talked to you yet, Fernando, about playing the role of Fernando in September when I come out there? If she hasn't, surprise. I hope you like talking to the camera. Just saying, buddy. Pal.
Why not?
But yeah, so I'll be out there in September. So I look forward to hanging out with you. Maybe saying hi. Your thoughts on running a 3-way component set in a 15 F-150? Tweeters and factory locations, 3-inch mid-range, and factory center channel locations, mids in the door.
3-inch mid-range. In the factory location.
No, I'm not a fan. I don't like it. I think that's going to sound weird. Because technically the 3-inch in the center would have to be... It would have to be a center channel. It's not. It's gonna do weird things. I don't think that's gonna work. But that's just my thought. Nope. Haven't heard anything, but I'm definitely looking forward to see you guys there. I'll be there.
Him.
Fernando's gonna come.
That will be him.
Yeah. Sorry, but that's why I wanted you to play the role of Fernando while we do our live show at the place. So there you go. Just did that, Jeremy. Okay. So
that's cool.
No,
hi
okay,
from another.
Would you run 4 6.5 coaxials at 2 ohm and 2 6.5 coaxials at 4 ohm off the same channel amp off the same 4-channel amp in a boat? Yeah, I've done that before many times, Ben. I don't see. Yeah, that'll work fine. Yeah.
6.5.
Yeah. Now, if you want to put them all on their own channel,
somebody forgot to turn it off.
I forgot to turn my phone off. If you want to put them on your own channel, though, Kicker does make the CX series 6-channel amplifier, and they also make an 8-channel amplifier in the other Marine line. So they have lots of amplifiers to do that. Haha, glad to do it. If Fernando's there, okay. Well, he won't be there. But yeah, cool. If you're glad to do it, then I'm in. I'll tell Lori. I gotta call her tomorrow anyways. Thank you guys filling in to help with my questions. Lee, and that's why we're here. John works at PAC. Amp Global.
Yep.
And Lee Van Hoyt used to be an installer himself, so there's a lot of Nada, of course.
A lot of people. Yep.
Absolute Electronics in Rockville. Fro is in Oregon. Green is an installer himself. So there's lots of guys on here that are in industry.
Johnny is an installer.
Johnny is also at Loud and Clear. So there's a lot of guys on here to help.
Yep, definitely.
6-inch, 5-inch tweeter in the stock locations, and same 3.5-inch center as. Okay, now that would sound cool, Ryan. Okay, I didn't understand that, but yes, if you're going to put that in there, that would be cool. We trust you, Dean.
We trust you.
His phone died. That's the crank ringtone.
Yeah,
I've had it since the movie came out. Yeah, I love it. Buy DSP built into amp or separate from amp audio control. Dave, all right, that is the $1 million question. So do I buy a standalone DSP or do I buy a amp with a DSP in it? This is where it comes down to system planning. So the reason why I say that is it also depends. You said audio control, so that narrows the field down. I personally like the D series audio controls. So we'll do a D 61200 or D 4.800 and rock and roll from there. But what that's going to limit you to is that there's no expandability at all, other than to add another amplifier with DSP built into it and have to tune both amplifiers. So by going with an external DSP that's bigger than maybe you need, then yeah, you can do that. And Adam brought up an interesting point too. It depends on system space. Most of the time you'll see us when we do a system, we do DSPs built into the amplifier for that reason, space and also price. So I can sell you D 4.800 and LC 1.800, make that monster 5-channel amplifier. It only takes up that much room and I'm done. I don't have that third box to contend with. Now, that's kind of the answer to that question. But then again, it also depends on how much summing you have to do. Okay, so that's where it also gets kind of tricky. So if the one unique thing about the audio control is you have 4 channels of summing on channels 1 and 2. So both front channels you can put 4 input, 2 one left, 2 right, 2 left inputs. So if you have a tweeter channel and a mid-range channel, you can bring those both into the front channels on the audio control and then rear into rear. But then there's no sub input, so the sub would have to be part of the fronts. Or you'd have to not use the DSP for the sub, and then that kind of sucks. So it just depends what you're trying to do. For example, when we did the Camaro, which we talked about earlier, we went with the DM810. It originally started with the 608, and we ended up going to the 810 because we needed all 8 of inputs. And actually, truth be told, we needed 10 channels of input, and we didn't have it. And we didn't have anything that gave us 10 channels of input, so we just lost something out of the rear. It wasn't the end of the world, they're just rear fill anyways. But that's why you're starting to see next year, I believe you're going to see a lot more 10, 12 channel DSPs because these cars are starting to do more and more of that. And even though Amp Pro and AR and Access are developing these integration pieces, and I'm sorry, Zen as well at Nav TV.
Nav TV, yep.
There's only so much that can be done and so fast. So, and people aren't into waiting.
Definitely, we have the Phoenix Gold DSP right here in the back. We haven't shot a video yet, but we're going to.
On which one? The Phoenix
on
Gold?
the Phoenix Gold.
Yeah, we're gonna actually have Jeff on.
Yeah, so
I think I saw a Phoenix Gold DSP on.
That's what.
Yeah. Oh, yep. Okay, sorry. Yep, we do have. It's an 8.
Let's see.
It's right here.
Yep. DSP.
Now, not to take any away from audio control, but while we're having that conversation about DSPs and amplifiers, one of the other amplifiers that really kind of like is cool as far as that goes is the Q-Class kicker. And the reason why I say that is they make a 5-channel, they make a 4-channel, they make a 2-channel, they make a monoblock, but what the Q-Class kicker allows you to do is the DSP is built into the amplifier, but the software controls the amplifier. And it doesn't matter how many amplifiers you have, as long as there's an open channel in the software, you can move that out to any one of the amplifiers. So what that means is that you can do tons of channels.
Crazy.
And you can make tons of channels. And you can, as long as you have, I think you can, the daisy chain capability was ridiculous. But so for example, let's say you buy a 5-channel today and it's doing sub and it's doing front and rear. And then you say, I really want more. I want to double what I have. You can buy a second 5-channel amplifier and you can use both sub-channels to power the subwoofers, and they'll be volume controlled, actively crossed over, in time aligned to those. And then you can take, let's say, channels 1 and 2 and bridge it to the front mid-bass. And then you could bridge it to like one front mid-bass, channels 3 and 4, bridge it to the other front mid-bass. And then on the second 5-channel, you could take channel 1 and 2 and put them to your tweeter, channel 3 and 4 and put them to your rear. And you could do that right in the software on both amplifiers, and then when you unplug it, they stay the way they're supposed to. Everything is time aligned properly because it just sees it as one big process. It's really an amazing thing that they do that most people have no idea about. Ever done a 2005 300C? Yes.
Yeah.
I have about $1,500 worth of stereo equipment that has
just,
been sitting in my office for 4 months.
Yeah,
I
just
plan
call
to
Paul.
finally seen you guys in August for an install. I spent so much on this stuff, I didn't have money for the install.
Yep.
No problem. Give Paul a call,
He was scheduled
727-216-6170 to schedule, because August is going to be a tricky month. We're going to be gone for that week when we go to Knowledge Fest. So you want to make sure we're
I
here.
have this one, but I lost it. This is this one. With a brand new.
I know,
Where
right?
is it?
Right there.
With a brand new 1989.
Ooh, wow.
Sony XEZ
1000.
1000X over stand
Crossover.
The crossover. Yeah.
Stand up today's electronics, or would it be okay to install? You know, it's a crossover. It's a crossover. So yeah, the problem is I'm not familiar with that piece, so it just depends on what you're trying to do. Is it 6, 12, 18, 24 dB per octave crossover? Can you decide whether it is Linkwix Riley, Butterworth, Basil? That's where it really comes down to. Are you just doing a basic system where you just have front, rear, sub, in which case it'll do 12 dB and you can adjust, then it's great. If it's, you know, so it really just depends what you're trying to do. And then again, I guess the real thought would be, what would you benefit by using it? I mean, are you doing a full nostalgic system? In which case, yeah, that would be cool. If you're not, then it might be better just to save it and, you know, have it as a memento. I mean, that's how I feel about my Orion amplifier. I love it to all the pieces, but it's never going to get put in a car, because to me it means more just to have it there. Do you guys give discounts for audio installs for people who are from out of state? No. We don't control the pricing at all. We're just the lackeys that get to put the stuff in. So we have no idea what anything costs. You know, people tell me this is what I paid. I go, oh, okay, cool. It's not my show. I just do the stuff. Those things are so outdated. Okay, so Ada's is going with it's so outdated. You should keep it as memento. He's a big Sony guy, so he would know. Ever tried
the Audio Control 6XS crossover over the Audio Control EQ equalizer?
Yes, we actually stock both of those. There again, just like the Sony piece, some people want just a crossover. They're doing like a loudspeaker system, and they just need a 3-way electronic crossover. So they buy that. It's easy enough. You put the chip in. So there's really, you'd say, I want this frequency. You drop that chip into place. You have that frequency. It's golden. There's no like, oh, I gotta do no. As far as their standalone EQs go, yeah. Honestly, we use those a lot of the times. We used to use those a lot of the times just because they were analog and they were easy and they were fun. And, you know, it was their knobs. Knobs are cool. But nowadays, with DSPs finally coming down into prices that are affordable and do really cool things, it's almost kind of like, what's the point? And that, analog, you run into so many issues, so many possibilities for issue. Those analog gain pods, dust, debris,
Yeah.
So it just depends.
And Jeremy, yes, for the money, it's really nice piece.
Will the Rockford Punch amplifier overpower a Punch P300 woofer? Yes. If we're talking about the one that comes loaded in the box?
Yes.
Yes. No, you don't want to do anything
No.
other than that amp to it. It's all it's made for.
Hey guys, could you do an episode talking about the different crossover slopes, left and right, butterboard, etc.?
Yeah. Yes, Christopher. That would be okay. So, yes, and that would be something I'd want to have Jeff Smith on for, because that is just one of the things he gets super excited about talking about. It is the most boring thing in the world that you're going to talk about. But when you have the right guy and his excitement level is up, then yeah, it's fun. And we have lots of diagrams we can bring in for that one. So yeah, we'll see. I don't see why not.
Why not? The
We'll add
Kicker
it-
product.
We'll add it to the list. The Kidder product you talked about with the daisy chain, are you talking about the summing interface or something else? No, we're talking about the Q-Class power amplifiers.
Yeah. IQ
There you
1000.
go, over here. We have the IQ 1000.
Yeah.
Do this if you want to know more about those. We did a Saturday show where we talked all about them. Or if you have a Windows machine, you
Good stuff,
can
Franco.
download the Q-Class software to it and play with it. And it's real easy to do. But no, what allows you to do is you get to move things all around. You can program anything to do anything. It's a wonderful thing. Jeff Smith is a beast. He is a beast. He's in California.
Have you heard of people having issues with CarPlay locking up Pioneer radios? If you saw any fixes and fun updates.
I'm laughing at what Robert said. That can't possibly be a crazy can of worms. Oh, right. I know. And that's why I want Jeff Smith here, so I can go, really?
Well, David, if
Yes.
you have any problems with CarPlay locking up
Updates.
with Pioneers, yes,
Updates
definitely updates.
on every single Pioneer radio that has CarPlay in it. There was an update a month ago. Do it. Okay?
Yeah.
That's they updated everything. I'm pretty sure it was everything. I just kept getting emails and I just I'm done. I don't care. But yes, update them. Update. Oh yes, and of course check your cable.
Yeah, of course.
But check your cable.
Hey guys.
Ad is doing great tonight, by the way. I just want to thank you, Ada, because you're like,
negative effects.
I'm tired, so he's right on
Hey
point.
guys, what will be the negative effects from connecting aftermarket high level output to the factory amp with no high-low?
Trying to figure out the distortion.
issue.
What would be the negative effect from connecting an aftermarket high-level output to a factory amplifier with no high-level to low-level converter? Trying to figure out distortion issues. Depends on what equipment we're talking about. Okay, so I need to know the car. I need to know the car on that one. Have you heard how good Pyramid Audio is? Never have I. But thank you. I think when he put, it's like, yeah. I'm gonna read it. I mean, it's up there.
Thanks. Yeah.
Fun, isn't it fun?
It is totally
I know,
fun,
it's a great time. Great time to be had by all. Yes, I'm so excited.
Somebody said that they's gonna about to work on a car.
What? Pioneer head unit into Cobalt Pioneer system. Gotcha. Huh. Okay. So. Alright, so. Alright. Yeah, that might be a problem. Why are you. Doesn't that harness have RCAs? So for that, try getting like a Pioneer. I'm sorry. For that, try getting like a Pack Audio LP54 or an LP34. I mean, yes, you can go RCA right out if you wanted, but I would. The 5.4 is cool too. Pyramid boards back in the days. Oh yeah, there you go. Essentially the Gold Series and Super Blues. He will read anything you put up on the teleprompter.
Sometimes.
Exactly, John. Just like I read yours. I still have a 2,000 watt Pyramid amp. Oh, there you go.
Cool.
Wow. I mean, back in the day, Pyramid was just another brand. I mean, it wasn't like it was, it was just another brand. What's up, Elias? So, I mean, that's just what you had. Have you installed one of the new Alpine Type R amplifiers? Wondering how they sound. Seems they have made some major changes. Looks good on paper. They have made major changes to it. Unfortunately, no, we haven't even ordered them yet, and the main reason behind that is because they don't make a 5-channel as of yet. And we do a ton of 5 channels, and when we look at what we want to bring in, we have, Paul brings in tons of everything, and that's great, but we still have to move through it. So we still have the older series amplifiers that he's moving through, and they didn't do all that well. When we were out at Indy, we got to demo them, and they definitely are an improvement as far as cosmetics and the layout and the look of the amplifier. And I'm sure they tweaked it, because every year they tweaked it. I mean, that's why you build something new, is to tweak it. So yeah, I would check them out. But for us, we really waiting on that 5-channel. Was hooked up to original Rainbow 15-inch Memphis. Oh, that's cool. Here we go.
Wow. Okay. Yes. Are you going to Dallas?
Are they asking that?
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll be at Dallas. We're teaching a class in Dallas.
Let's see a video of Fernando doing a smart harness.
Okay. Are you? Yes. Yeah, so we'll be Dallas Knowledge Fest. For those of you that haven't, Alex, we will be teaching a class Saturday morning at 9:30 on videos, how to do videos, how to shoot videos, how to edit videos, what videos you should be shooting to show your customers, the do's and don'ts of videos that you shouldn't be shooting to show your customers. Basically everything that we've learned in the 6 or 7 years we've been doing this, we have an hour and 20 minutes to tell you. We're going to be talking really fast. But it's going to be really fun, that's for sure. I'm super excited about it. I'm almost excited. I am. I'm as excited about doing that as I am about winning, is entering or winning. Being able to win these awards.
Right.
Yeah. Being in the group of 5 and 12 is as exciting to me, or the teaching this class is
Yep.
You get it.
He's excited.
Yeah, there we go. OnePlus on the PDX V9. Just installed one in my F-150. Did you love it? I'm guessing that's what OnePlus needs, because
I love the PDX V9.
They're and that's the thing that just kind of irritating, that they didn't come out with a replacement for that, and then they're just trying to sit there and go, hey man, this one's just as good.
Yeah.
A system in an 06 Volvo S40.
I don't think we have
never done
one.
that, and I'm sure we'd be up to the challenge.
Yeah.
But it'll be a challenge. We love you too, homie. Don't pick your nose when making videos. I mean, you can. Still using a Canon GX7 Mark II. Yeah, so the Canon GX7 Mark II got graduated over to the Boring Life of Dean and Haley. That's the camera we use for all that. Right now, we are using 2 cameras. So we were shooting today, and depending on what we're doing, we use the, what is this? This is the EOS M100, and this is the EOS M50. So when we have to do distance shooting, where I'm talking from across the room, that needs a microphone. And the one thing that makes this one cool is the screen flips up, so anytime you see me, and I'm in the frame, and then I pan around and do this, that's this camera. And the microphone is located at the top, so it's designed to capture your voice and feed it into the thing. But yeah, these are what we use.
Okay, I sent you a message about experience with 5 stars to Car Stereo Talk at yahoo.com. Plan B. Okay. Daniel.
Yeah.
Daniel send you a message.
Okay, cool.
Okay.
Love the bloopers. Oh, that must have been a Haley's video. They were cool. Yeah, so if you're not a fan of Boring Life of Dean and Haley, it's another YouTube channel where you get to see me hang out with Haley and do lots of fun things.
What's up, Ray?
Can I post pics of install on your Facebook page? I asked earlier. Sorry, I didn't see that. Typically, we like to put pictures up on the Instagram.
Yep.
That's just where, because then we'll see them. I won't ever see them if you post them on Facebook, because I never look there. That's his job, and they never share stuff with me.
No.
So, no. Hey guys, Donna.
What's up?
What's up?
Donna, Texas?
That's a big old dead kitty. Yeah. Yeah, so we use Rode microphones, so that's the Rode Video Mic Pro 2, I think. M10 better than the GX So the reason why we switched from the GX to the 100 is that these have it's camera talk with Dean and Fernando. So this guy here has a lens that comes off, and it's like our ADDs that we shoot with. We could do an interchangeable lens, and we can put any lens on this. So we can take my big lenses and we can put it on here, and we can take these small lenses that they make for this and put them on here. This one is 11 to 22. The factory one is 15. So we wanted to go wider, because if you ever get the opportunity to come here, the first thing you'll say is, wow, this is a lot smaller than it looks like on TV. And that's because we shoot wide. Typically I shoot all the way out at 11. The problem we were having with the 7 is that it wasn't wide enough for what I wanted to do. I'm still holding on to my TI-3.5 until they die.
Bye-bye.
I understand. Mirrorless, these are mirrorless. They are mirrorless. I'm not a big fan of mirrorless. Like, I took those with me on vacation when we went to California last year, thinking that I could actually take pictures with them. Nope, couldn't do it. Tried real hard, couldn't do it. Hey guys, will the 1201 play 2 dual for P3 subs comfortably? Dual 4, 2 and 2's 1. Yeah, it'll play them very comfortably. Yeah, why not? Yeah. Apparently Sony has a big announcement for the next generation cameras. Dude, if you're, I mean, don't get me wrong, I've chased cameras for years and years and years. I mean, if you saw the video, and if you haven't, if you're into cameras, go check out the install diaries we did. It's a picture of me holding a big Canon 300mm lens that we did a how to shoot car show sound offs with. And yeah, I mean, right now my big camera at home is the 5D Mark IV. Thankfully, they don't have a 5D Mark V yet, because I haven't got enough hours on my 5D Mark IV. But yeah, chasing cameras is just like chasing stereo equipment. You gotta get over it. All right, last question.
Actually, yeah, the last question is from Donald.
Okay.
I got an audio control Epicenter 1200 and the audio control D4.800 with 2 JLs, 10 TW3s.
Wow.
But factory 6 speakers. Why can I get the volume I need? Will upgrade the 6x9 help?
Well, there again, that's a tough question, because I don't know how loud it is now. You have the factory speakers, he said?
I'm assuming it's a 6 speakers, but factory 6 speakers.
So it just depends on...
Yeah, he has the factory 6 speakers. So...
Give me a break, John. Can we talk about cardio, please? I agree.
Yeah.
So it really just depends on what you have for your highs. I mean, volume is subjective. I mean, that's tough. But I mean, if you have aftermarket speakers, then you're going to need louder aftermarket speakers. Yeah. If you still have your factory speakers, then you need loud aftermarket speakers. That's it. That's it. That's all there is to it. Mm-hmm. Cool. Advice upgrading to 2003 sound system. While no, I tell you what, save that question for Saturday. That's gonna be it for today. We gotta get going. We gotta get out of here. We gotta get on with our lives, and so do you guys. Thank you so much for tuning in late today. Yeah, and there again, I apologize if you've stayed with us this long. We're not gonna have a lot of videos for YouTube for the next couple weeks. And also, make sure you get in the comments like we talked about earlier. Cool.
Yeah.
All right. That's it. DNF Tool Drawer is a place you can find all the cool tools that we use for installation. Podcast, yeah.
Yep, sure, Teespring.
Teespring/store/5-star. Yep. Sleeze you later. You guys have a wonderful week.
Man.
We'll see you guys back here Saturday, and you probably won't see much of us throughout the week.
Nope. Bye, guys.
Fun. Bye.